A man named Pussyfoot just told the press he could make America completely dry, no alcohol anywhere, in 6 months flat. That's the banner headline, not buried inside the very top of the page. This is the Washington Times, Thursday, July 8, 1926. 3 cents. Call it maybe 55 cents today. And the very first thing screaming across the top of the front page, above even the masthead, is a quote from a man the paper's calling Pussyfoot. That's William E. Johnson, a famous Prohibition enforcement crusader. His actual nickname in print, on the front page of a national daily, is Pussyfoot. And his claim, stated as hard news, is that he could make the entire United States bone dry in 6 months. Prohibition was already the law. He just thought it wasn't being enforced hard enough. The paper covers his new dry plan in its own separate column on the right side of the page. This man was a celebrity. People knew the name Pussyfoot, the way you'd know a senator's name. Drop down to the lower left of the page and look at this story. Wine bath girl, still mother's baby. Out of Chicago, a woman named Joyce Hawley, described as Earl Carroll's wine bath girl, has been following some long New York legal proceedings. If you remember, Carroll threw a party where a young woman reportedly bathed in a tub of champagne. That story had been front-page news for months. What gets me here is the detail the reporter reaches for to humanize her. Her mother cradles her and says, quote, "My baby." That's the whole angle. A woman at the center of a national scandal, and the paper's instinct is to reassure readers she still has a mother who loves her. It tells you exactly what the anxiety was. Not the spectacle, but what it meant about a young woman's respectability. Now look at the bottom of the page. There's a headline that says, "Boy drowns in school swimming pool." His name is Daniel Joseph McCarthy, 15 years old, of 715 Allison Street Northwest. The paper prints his full address. His street. That detail just sits there in the copy, like it's nothing. A grieving family's home address in the newspaper the next morning. No one would have questioned it in 1926. That's how you identified who you were talking about. The idea that a family in shock might not want strangers knowing exactly where they lived simply wasn't part of the calculus yet. 3 cents buys you a gem bandit, a wine bath girl's reputation, a dead boy's home address, and a man named Pussyfoot who wants to save America. What strikes me is how much of the page is about controlling things. Booze, scandal, crime, a young woman's virtue. 1926. Washington was a city trying very hard to hold a lid on something. Another front page tomorrow. If that sounds good to you, stick around.